Junkyard Junkie, back here with another video. Today we're going to be working on this 2010 Mazda 3, but this should work for any Mazda from 2004 all the way up to 2013. In this video we're going to be replacing the front brake pads and rotors. So let's get to it. Okay, first you want to go ahead and scotch your rear wheels. Next we're going to take this jack up the front of the car, and don't forget to use jack stands. Okay, so we want to go ahead and take the lug nuts off. In my case, they're 21 millimeter. Okay, so first thing you want to do is take this spring off right here. This is an anti-rattle spring. We're just gonna pull it out from the hole. It should come right out. Now if we go to the back, we'll need a 7 millimeter Allen key to take off the caliper bolt so we can get to the brake pads. Okay, so looking at the back of the caliper, right here, you take this little cap off, and there will be a 7 millimeter hex head right there. Same with underneath. It's right here. There is no cap to it. Okay, so we'll take a 7 millimeter hex head like this. Be using a socket to make it easier on us. Here you go. This is what your slide pin looks like on these cars. We want to clean this up and put some grease on there. We want to do that to both of them. So now we're just going to go ahead and take the top one out. Take that little boot off. Just a little cap like that. Okay, now then we can take it off. That's out. Like I said, we're going to clean these up, put more grease on there. But with those two removed, now we can remove the brake caliper itself. Just like that. Okay, as you saw, the front brake pad just fell right out. This back one is held on by 3 little prongs. So you just get back here, pop it out. Look like that. We're going to put it back in just to depress it. So we'll put that back in. Take our special tool. If you ain't got one of these, I highly suggest it. It's Lyle that makes it. Now we just pull that out. Now we don't want this brake line to be hanging, so we'll just use that to hold it up there. So as you can see, it's pretty bright here, so it's hard to see, but we just got this little hanger hanging up there to keep that tension off the brake line. Okay, before we can take this rotor off, we have to take this bracket off. If we go back here and look, there is 2 17 millimeter bolts right here. There's one at the top and one at the bottom. Now let's take those out. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is break them both loose with this ratchet. And then we'll come back with the electric ratchet and zip them off. Perfect. Okay, now we can get this rotor off. Okay, if your rotor is stuck on here, take a hammer and hit in between each one. But as you can see, mine's easily coming off. But if yours isn't, a good little tip is to hit in between here with a hammer and that will knock the rust loose. Okay, so I'll go ahead and pull ours off. Now then, a good practice is to go ahead and put never sees all the way around this face. That way, if you did have trouble getting it off before, you shouldn't in the future. But I don't have any on me right now, so I will have to get some more. But it's not too much of a problem where I'm at, so it'll be okay. If you're wondering why we're replacing this, look no further. On the back side, it was horribly gouged on both sides. As you can see that ring all the way around it. Okay, so on the right side here, you can see the new one. They come factory with a rust preventative oil. So you want to take some brake clean and just spray both sides down. Now go ahead and do the other side and it'll be ready to put on. All right, let's go put it back on the car. Okay, so we'll just put the new rotor on. Anywhere you touch it, you just want to wipe back off. Okay, first thing we want to do is put our bracket back on. Okay, I got the top one started. On both bolts, what you want to do is take a little blue thread locker, put a little bit on there. Okay, now you want to torque those down to specs. I'll put that on the screen now. Okay, a little trick is take a lug nut, just run it all the way down. That'll keep the rotor sitting up here flush. So you want to clean your guide pins off, and then we will put some of the silicone paste on there. That'll help it move freely. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put our new brake pads in. Remember the one with the 3 little fingers? You just get it up here. I'm just going to push it in. There we go. For our front one, we'll just go ahead and slide that in there. Alright, now torque both those to factory specs. Don't forget to put these rubber caps back on. They just go right there at it. And then you should be able to just push it right back in, just like that. Okay, you just want to go ahead and take your lug nut off. Okay, you want to remember to put your anti-rattle clip back on here. So it goes into this hole, and then it goes around right here. Then this one will go in this hole. You just push it back up on there, and now you're good to go. Okay, now we're going to put our tire back on. Okay, we're going to run these down and then torque them to spec once it's on the ground. Okay, so go ahead and remove your jack stand and lower the jack. Now you want to do the exact same thing on the other side. Remember, when you're doing jobs like these, you want to replace them in pairs. So if you do the driver's side, you want to do the passenger side as well. Now the last thing you want to do before you drive it anywhere is you're going to start it up, and then you're going to pump that brake pedal until it gets stiff. Make sure to do that. And that's all there is to it. If you found this video helpful, please leave me a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.